Yeah, I mean, it's a new all-time high, I guess. Yeah, it is. 26, is it? 26,288. So I don't think it is a new all-time high, at least on the Nifty. But I think we hit 300 and something, right, on the Nifty. We're at about 26,289 at this point in time. So
the high that we hit is 26,325. So indeed, at the open, for what it's worth, we did make a fresh high. So the latest all-time high, 26,325.
Okay, so
we need to then sustain there, go above it, and not slip.
So the open was at a new all-time high, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, and the Nifty Bank, of course, as well, 59.9, I think almost at 60,000 levels, right? 59,973 or so. The small cap index is not at a new high, or is it? And the mid cap index is up on your screen as well, about 0.25% higher. The small cap index was a little behind, but we'll see. The broader market, 1,400 up and about 500 lower. That's the advance decline ratio, about a little over 2:1 in favor of advances. Nifty heat map will give you a quick sense of where we are starting. We'll pick it up from there. What do we have? Bulk of it should be in the green. It is. JSW Steel, Shriram Finance, Tata Motors Passenger Vehicle Business are on one end. ITC is on the other end. Maybe we should just start with the ITC stock. And in the pre-open, it was, I think, lower, but not by much at all.
It's down 1.5% now.
Yeah, 1.5% lower at this point. But let's get to individual names now. Surabhi.
So on ITC itself, I guess, as Mr. Money just explained, that it doesn't change the final incidence of tax, but any expectation of a reduction or a simplification in the manner in which that tax is levied, that is taken away. And we need to watch out for the actual operational details of how this will be levied, because it is on manufacturing capacity, not necessarily how much you manufacture out of that capacity. So ITC is lower, but the rest of the market is positive. So let's look at the winners. And JSW Steel, about 1.5% higher. BEL, 1.2%. There is Tata Motors, which is up and about. Even Bajaj Auto came out with a very steady set of numbers, about 8-9% growth year on year on total sales. Stocks up about 0.7%. State Bank of India is contributing. Lever is contributing 0.5% up. L&T is up. Reliance is up. So all the big batters, they are pitching in quite nicely. Tech Mahindra Bank, Axis Bank, some of the banks also doing well. The Bank Nifty itself is up about 0.4%. On the downside, really, there's not much to worry. It's only ITC, and that's about it. Some tail enders like Tata Consumer, but those stocks are not even down 0.5%, so not really worth counting. Looking good, the Nifty steady, just under the 26,300 mark, Nigel.
Well, on Friday morning, I had said one thing, that silver's making fresh all-time highs, if you recollect, at around when markets opened itself. So there's only one play, it's Hindustan Zinc. And the thing is that silver is very, very volatile, but you have a couple of central bank meetings, and the optimism is that we'll get a rate cut both in India as well as by the Fed. And the Fed one is the one that will, trigger base metal prices to move up as well as precious metals. Explains why Hindustan Zinc is up, and all the ETFs as well, Tata ETF, all the other ETFs as well, they have moved up. So that's one of the big movers. Hindustan Copper has seen more than a 10% correction from the recent peak, but copper prices have moved up. You'll argue about valuations, but the stock is up 1.5%. Sterling and Wilson, that's a big order win that they have out there, and that's why that stock is up and about. Likewise, NCC, big order win out there as well, so that's why that stock is moving with very, very good momentum in today's trading session. Tilak Nagar Industries, they have gone ahead and they've closed that long-awaited transaction with Imperial Blue. That hit the exchanges just a few minutes or so ago, and that's why that stock, in fact, is up close to around 2%, because now it moves them from a brandy to a whiskey player as well and gives them pan-India presence. Announced some time ago, the street was waiting for this to close out, and that's precisely what's happened. So net, a good start to trade. You have a lot of stocks that are moving up. The Nifty up 90 points. Breadth of the market in favor of number of stocks advancing. And the Nifty Bank, it's on its way to 60,000 odd. What a move out there on the Nifty Bank, moving from strength to strength. And the metal index, that's the one as well that we highlighted earlier today. And that's the one that's, putting on some weight, up 0.7%.
Well, 90 points, right? So this is a good-looking screen overall. Market breadth is about 3:1 in favor of advances. 26,290 is where we are at. I mean, it'll be good to see these gains hold out for the rest of the session, but the start is certainly good. Silver Bs, right? So 5% higher, and it's actually Silver Bs are the number one volume traded. Ticker on my screen right now, across on the NSE. Hindustan Zinc is number 2. So 5 on Silver Bs, 2.5 on Hindustan Zinc. M&M Finance is up about 3%. AG's which is the newly listed business, the demerged entity, 5.5% higher on that one, 275. Tejas Networks, completely bombed out name, but is slowly starting to come back from the lows, right? So 470 odd was the low. Stocks at about 520 now. Sterling Solar Wilson about 4.5. I think there was an order on Friday or Thursday. 4%. Okay, I think there's an order today as well. So 4%. JM Financial is up about 4.5%. Natco Pharma is up 3.5%. K Fintech, I think we mentioned. And all of these silver ETFs are coming up. And Tata has one, HDFC has one. So they're all up 4%, 5%. And of course, the underlying silver rally that we're seeing. Poonawalla FinCorp is up as well at this point in time. Welspun Living had this massive move on Friday. Moved up from 130 to 150 on that Friday. It's coming back a little bit, 4.5. It's got volumes on it on the downside. 4.5% give back. Stocks back at about 142. Capillary is a recent listed name, 2.5% lower on Capillary. 63 moons went up like a rocket to the moon. So that NCLT case, the issues at NCLT, I guess, have been resolved. And, so from 700, it went up straight to about 940 in about 3 sessions. It's coming back, it's giving back some 2.5% lower. Whirlpool, of course, that block being sold, it's at a new low. Now, 1,038 on Whirlpool. Again, this one has got volumes in it. ITC, Godfrey Phillips, both are down about 1.5%. Excel Soft, which is the recent listing, I think listing of Friday or Thursday was it? It's down almost 5% right now. Some of these names like Kiri Industries, again, right? Kiri had a big move last week and it's giving back about 5.5%. I can mention more names, but volumes are a little thin at this stage.